Hey guys, welcome back to Open Your Third Eye. I'm your host, Bibadome, and today's topic is one that has a lot of controversy over it. That being, before I get on to this, I need to make one statement. To those of you who think the earth is flat, why? Why? Christopher Columbus thought it was pear-shaped and there was a weird nipple thing at the top of the earth. And everyone thought he was crazy. We have gone centuries of thinking that the earth is not flat. And now, you guys think it? No. It makes no sense to think the earth is flat. The earth is obviously not flat. Are you stupid? Obviously. Or you're a narwhal. No, not even narwhals believe the earth is flat. You know why? Because obviously the earth is a triangle. Yeah, think about it. I've never once met an Australian. As far as I know, Australians don't exist. In fact, I've never seen an Australia in person before. How can you say that they exist if you've never physically been there? Emus? Not real. Alpacas? Well, Argentina has them, but Australia doesn't, because Australia doesn't exist! The narwhals want you to believe that there's something called an Australia. Why? Because they're stupid. There is no such thing as an Australia because the earth is a triangle and that would sit where Antarctica is. Obviously. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but Jim, how are we sure that there is no such thing as an Australia? Because there's no physical evidence of an Australia. What? Falsified maps made by the narwhals to teach you that there is an Australia? If there is an Australia, guess what? It is probably just a mothership hovering at the bottom of the earth, where all the narwhals meet and where they are made. They don't reproduce like you and I. No, they're all artificial clones inside of a spaceship. Yeah. Another thing, lizard people, they're not real. As far as I know, I've never met a lizard person. But if they are, they're up to no good either. If anything, they're working with the narwhals. But that's divulging into another topic for another day. But for today's topic, we're talking about more about how the earth isn't flat and the chupacabra. Now you might be thinking that's kind of a weird two things to talk about, and that's not if you think about it. More or less if you don't think about it. Why, you might be thinking? Well, let's start with the chupacabra. Chupacabra is very much real, but it's not what people say it is. What is it? Simple. It is the mind-controlled pet of the narwhals that scare Mexican farmers out of their land. That way they have all that free-range desert to make more narwhal training facilities. Are they underground? I don't know. They could be clam floss for all I know. I'm not willing to take that risk. Farmers, do not let them chupacabras scare you off your land. Why? We need that land so we can make more meat, because vegetables are evil. Anyways, chupacabras cannot be trusted. Could you potentially domesticate them and turn them into household animals? Maybe. But I'm not willing to take that risk. Why? They got teeth. Big, nasty teeth. have on reliable sources that the narwhals worked with Nazis and Dub 2 to make the chupacabra from Jewish people. That's right. Jewish people used to be normal, and then they were mutated by Nazis and narwhals to become chupacabras. Why? To mock the Jewish people for not eating pigs. Makes sense if you don't think about it. Trust me, people, I know how crazy this sounds. It took me a little bit. It took me 9 tinfoil hats to go through. 9 sessions of primordially screaming in my closet to understand the truth. It's out there, people. It's out there. You know, on the topic of chupacabras, we might as well also talk about all the other folklore that people don't believe in, because it's not real. Nessie, it's real. That is a narwhal who got into toxic waste sludge that then got mutated into whatever the hell Nessie is. The Loch Ness Monster? It's more like the Loch Ness Narwhal. The thing you see coming out of the sky when it pokes out of the water, that's the horn. The weird head looking thing on that, it's not a head. No. That is the skull of a horse that it stabbed it with. The narwhal. Murderous narwhal. Another cryptid that people think is completely fake and not real. Bigfoot. Narwhal. That is what happens when the narwhals think that they can do better than God. They took a human and a monkey and genetically engineered them with narwhals. And that is what you got, Bigfoot, the abominable snowman. Yetis. Not the coolers, Yetis. Narwhals cannot be trusted. They are hyper intelligent. Bigfoots, they're an abomination upon human creatures. They go around hunting down you and your friends while you're trying to sleep at Yellowstone. Beating you with a log because they're stupid strong. You know what else could beat a polar bear in a fight, Mr. Narwhal? Bigfoot! Only problem is he's stupid. Open your third eye, people. Scream primordially. You have to do it, otherwise it won't work. Now, something that people don't think about when it comes to narwhal theory, they know how to make people. How else do you think they make their active camouflage? They take those stem cells from all the abortions and turn them into meat suits. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. From my wonderful sponsors today, Murder Milk. This milk is not your standard milk. It is milk from 7 different types of animals. You got goat, cow, monkey, anchovy. You've got sperm whale milk. You've got, dog milk, and potentially chupacabra milk. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, we just were talking about the chupacabras and they're bad. You're right. But if you harvest them and then milk them, the power of protein that those son of bitches have inside them is phenomenal. Now, this milk is 100% whole milk. You don't have to worry about that stupid vegan shit that's skim milk and environmentally friendly. Nah, this shit runs on diesel. Alright? It's got protein. It's got milk, calcium, vitamin A through F, except for D, because that's gay. Alright? This milk is so good you want to kill someone. Thank you, Murder Milk, for sponsoring this video. Now, I've been getting a lot of emails recently that I wasn't very clear on the whole eating narwhal thing. It's a figure of speech. Theoretically, there are a lot of people that think that if you eat a narwhal, you might also become a narwhal. It's a fair assumption. There's nothing stating that it's not going to be what happens. But there's also nothing stating that we shouldn't eat them. Because, you know, narwhals have a lot of blubber. Blubber is just fancy fat butter. And it has to taste delicious. I mean, they're freaking huge. And I bet they taste like chicken. It's like eating a baby seal. Their veins and their meat just get stuck in your teeth with its sweet and savory. Baby seal meat. To finish off our program today, I'm gonna go back to the very first topic we were talking about, which is the Flat Earth Society. They're stupid. You're stupid if you believe the Earth is flat. There are two possibilities that have not been proven yet. Either the Earth is a triangle, the sharp edges, and there is no such thing in Australia, or the Earth is donut-shaped with a center hole that we could actually see the other side of the Earth if we tried hard enough. But the sky is not the sky anymore. The narwhals have replaced the sky with a bunch of LCD TVs made by Panasonic. They have sprinkler systems in the sky. That's where our rain comes from. Not weather. Not clouds. No. No, they tell us when daylight is. They tell us that the Earth is round, is flat. No. I'm on to you narwhal bastards. You son bitches have done way too much damage to my planet too long. Rise up, brothers. Open your third eye. It makes sense if you don't think about it. I'm Jim Bibadome. And open your third eye.